Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 10th. This week, we are going to jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we are going to look at where you are most lucky this week. This is a good reading already here, Gemini, so I like to see that. And in your last row, we are going to take a look at where you can move mountains at this time. If you don't know what this is basically a miniature version of the Move Mountain spread that I did, and I will be explaining what that is when we get there, Gemini. Also, at the end, we will be pulling 3 yes or no question cards, and I will give you time to think of your questions. But Gemini, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you, Gemini. But this is a very good reading. All 3 of your main cards here represent like attention or getting a lot of attention. So I definitely like to see that. These cards are cards of positive attention. And not only that, I feel for most of you, this is something you're paying attention to, meaning that something is really catching your attention this week. Even your center card is the 7 of Cups. She is pointing to 1 star here on this 7 of Cups. So it's like something clearly has your attention. We're going to see where it goes. You have this peacock spirit, says, let it shine. So for some of you, this is a card about letting your own kind of like inner voice or your own inner truth shine is what this card is referring to. Or it's like referring to letting something that makes you special shine, basically, Gemini. So I feel for some of you, this is kind of like you really letting something out. I do also feel that something is really catching your attention this week, obviously. You have the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Justice card here. It's like a turnaround for you here. This is pretty simple, this first row. To me, I wouldn't really call it fortune after difficulty necessarily, but it kind of is fortune after difficulty. It's like you've gone through something in the past that caused some challenges. 8 of Cups is you walking away. Justice card is you like getting karma for, getting the karma for whatever you went through, kind of like the scales. I just feel like the scales are balancing out here, Gemini, with the Justice card. And it's like you're walking away from something. I'm noticing that, like, she's a ladybug here, the lady that is walking away from the 8 Cups. Well, there aren't 8 Cups on this card, but it is the 8 of Cups. And it's like she is walking away. But to me, ladybugs are a symbol of luck. So I do feel that walking away from something that no longer serves you is going to increase your luck with this energy. So there's definitely a lot of luck coming in for you. For others, I feel I'm getting something about, it's like you are realizing that you have outgrown something here, Gemini. This could be a relationship. And that is a thing that you are like stepping away from here in this first row. We're going to clarify this, and I do need more detail on this first row. You have the Knight of Swords here, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. I do feel that someone made a hasty decision in a relationship in the past, and it's like you could be seeing that person getting their karma. So it's like someone ran away from a relationship, and I feel this led to a lot of sadness. Justice card, 6 of Pentacles, a lot of balance, though, coming in for you here, Gemini. So if you've been dealing with a breakup or separation where someone ran away, it is kind of like you're getting, it's like things are balancing out. I don't necessarily, if I'm being honest, again, intuitively, I don't really feel that you're seeing someone getting their karma if they ran away from you or anything like that. But I feel like you are getting karma in the sense that the universe is like saying, hey, we see what happened. We haven't forgotten about you. We're going to take care of you no matter what happened in the past. So I think that's the balance that's coming in for you here. For others, I do get Justice here, but it's popping into my head as work. I feel like you've been dealing with something at work. For some of you, this could be like sexual harassment, or you've been dealing with I feel like you've been dealing with a difficult person at work. And I do also just get here that you're getting justice based off of a difficulty that you've been experiencing at work, whether it's like sexual harassment or a difficult person or a difficult boss. It's like that's the balance that you're getting here in this first row. So I like to see that here for you. For the most part, I feel like you are standing out, though. I feel like something needs to come out here as well with that Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, I feel like there's a message that you need to deliver. So if you are needing to communicate with someone or something, I would just do it with that energy. In your next row here, for where you are most lucky, you have the Poise card. I feel like this card just says you are ready for something. She is standing at the top of a pillar here. And it kind of says she is poised and ready for success. So I feel you are just in a very lucky position here, Gemini. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the World here. Something stands out to you as the ultimate achievement here with the World card. The World card is like an achievement. It's like accomplishing a goal or reaching some sort of goal here. And the Seven of Cups is something that you are very focused on. So I feel you are very focused on a goal, a wish, or a dream. The Page of Pentacles is like learning. I'm just getting learning. I feel like you are learning how to accomplish some sort of goal, wish, or dream with this Page of Pentacles, if I can get it to focus here, Gemini. But it's like you are learning how to accomplish something that you want to accomplish in this row. Seven of Cups is something that you are imagining. I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, wouldn't it be great if I had this in my life or had that? So you are thinking of something that you wish that you could have. It's almost popping into my head as a wish. But I feel like you're very lucky in this area of your life. That's what you need to realize. This is where you are most lucky. So you are most lucky in dreaming. You are most lucky in kind of accomplishing something that maybe looks more like a dream and less like reality. I feel like you need to realize that here. I also feel like you're lucky in new love here with the Page of Pentacles. So it could be a new person coming in for you. Yeah, someone finds you attractive. I feel like someone is rushing in with a message here, Gemini, with this right here. Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Empress. Someone finds you very attractive. It's going to require you to let go of someone from the past. For most of you, I don't think it's true for all of you, but for a lot of you, I do feel you're having to release a person from the past. You don't have fire here, but it is popping into my head as a fire sign. So some of you, I feel like intuitively that you need to release like a fire sign from the past or someone who has fire in their chart. You're very attractive at this time. Someone wants to rush into your life, but they're being blocked. Yep, Devil. There you go. I almost just said the Devil before I pulled it too. It's like I feel like it's almost like someone is being blocked by a person from the past. So I would like release a person from the past here, Gemini, if you're dealing with a toxic person. For others, I feel that you could be waiting on a person who's trying to release a person from the past as well. But someone wants to rush in with a message here, Gemini. And Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are going to be finding a lot of luck, like financially, but I feel that really you're just very lucky in being resourceful this week, in you tapping into your own resources, using your resources for success as well. So the Queen of Pentacles is about being resourceful. It's like saying maybe you feel trapped by a person, but it says use your resources to set yourself free. Or it says you do have the resources, even if you think you don't. So I would just do it. For others, again, this could be anything. You could be setting, remember what I was saying about dealing with a difficult, toxic person at work or in business? It's like you could be setting yourself free from a toxic work situation, something that has been weighing very heavily on you, I feel, with this energy. I also feel like you need to trust your intuition with that Empress card, but I definitely like where this is going here, Gemini. In your last row here for how you can move mountains this week, you have the Firefly Spirit. This is a card of something that is catching your attention. It's like a card of enlightenment as well. So I feel like, you are kind of like looking for enlightenment, but something is calling to you here. I'm almost getting more like judgment vibes on this card. There's something on your mind. There's something you're thinking about here, Gemini, that you see as something that would be very good for you. It's kind of funny because basically, if you don't know, this is how the row is how you can move mountains. We're going to take a look at your head here, your heart, and how you can mix the two things together to move mountains. My favorite person of all time, Greg Braden, says when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So that's what we're going to be doing here. In the area of your head, you have the Five of Swords with the Two Wands. It's like that some sort of change needs to be made. Two Wands is kind of like leaving a comfort zone. Normally there's a village in the bottom corner of the Two Wands. And it represents that on a traditional Two Wands, the guy that's on the card, he's about to leave a comfort zone. He has the whole world in his hands by leaving, and you have the world right here. And so you have the resources, Queen of Pentacles and the world, to kind of go off on a journey or to leave a comfort zone here. For some of you, it could be a person that you're leaving, but it just feels comfortable. It feels very boring to me. Again, if you're feeling stuck to a person, I feel like you would, if this message is for you, I feel like you're shaking your head yes, saying yes, this person is boring, or just not for you. But it's like you could be feeling stuck to a situation for whatever reason. For others, Five of Swords can just be a separation. I mean, it can just say that you're moving with the World card here, and with the Two Wands, it could say you're traveling and all these other things. But I feel like your head here is kind of like dreaming. She's looking up at this moon right here. if I can get it to focus, she's holding on to the world and she's looking up at the moon. And so I feel that there's something that you truly see as a dream or a wish come true. And you're trying to achieve it. We're going to clarify this in just a minute. In the area of your heart, you have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you've been hurt too many times in the past, and I'm not just referring to love. Again, this row here is how to move mountains. Could be a goal, wish, dream, anything you want to accomplish. So I feel like your heart has been broken too many times in whatever it is that you're trying to get here, and this is definitely, I feel like your heart is feeling kind of a little bit trapped. In a lot of ways, I feel like your heart energy could be taking things a little bit too seriously. So I would try to not do that with that energy. Seven of Swords, normally the guy on the Seven of Swords, he has polka dots all over his shirt. And polka dots in the tarot represent needing to not take things too seriously. Putting the two things together, you have the Six of Swords. Kind of a challenging answer, if I'm being honest with you. Although this is a good thing. To me, I don't think we should shy away from challenges. I feel like we should move towards them. Six of Swords is like going through a rite of passage or going through something difficult so you can have something great. So I feel like you kind of need to go through the rite of passage, whatever it is for you. For some of you, I do get that this could be you going through a separation, and so that you can have true love, and this could be like a divorce or a separation. For others, I feel that this could be what you have been going through at work. I just get a very toxic situation for it. Not all of you, but for some of you in work. And it's kind of like this was a rite of passage with that Six of Swords. But that's going to be how you move mountains. So let's clarify this to get more details, because it's not, it is a little challenging, Gemini. But again, that doesn't mean you should stop, because again, this is how you can move a mountain in your life. You have the world. There you go. I kept going back to the world with these two cards because I felt like they were connected. So, to me, that's definitely just confirmation that those two things are connected. You have the whole world in your hands right now, Gemini. The problem is that moon on that Two of Wands. I feel like it's saying you need to take something that's out here and you need to bring it down here. You need to bring it down to earth. So it's like there's something that you see as the ultimate wish, goal, or dream, and you could totally accomplish it. You have the Ten of Swords. I'd let go of the past here. Your heart energy is very heavy for whatever reason, Gemini. So I do feel like your heart could be feeling heavy. You could be feeling sad or not sure what to do. Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. It's time to move on to something new, basically. And you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, King and Queen of Pentacles, divine counterparts. For a lot of you, this is you moving towards new love, and I feel like that could be helping you move mountains. It's not like the person is doing it. I feel like it's getting out of this toxic situation, moving towards someone new is the thing that is going to help you move mountains. It's like you're just getting away from toxicity. For others, I feel you're just becoming more resourceful. And this is the thing that's helping you move mountains. I want to get more details on this here, Gemini, on this last row. You have the King of Wands here. Like I said, I feel some of you could be walking away from a fire sign for sure. You have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. A lot of happiness coming in for you. And let's see. And the Empress, love it. So definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you here, Gemini. I feel like this is what you want. I feel like this is what you desire. I feel like you desire to kind of live a life of more courage, of more bravery with that King of Wands. I feel like you're hoping for a happy home, happy family if you're looking for love. Even if you're not, I feel like you're just hoping for kind of like a Ten of Cups is just like a beautiful life, right? And that's what you're hoping for. And the Empress, abundance. You are moving towards total abundance. I do want to clarify the heart energy again here, Gemini, because it's like, what's going on here? Yeah, King of Swords here. You're trying to be too logical in the area of your heart, right? I feel it's almost like you're trying to out-logic something. Very Gemini energy. I think when I did your head, heart, move mountains reading, the bonus reading I did, I'm pretty sure I said to you that your heart was like too logical in that reading. And this is very similar. I feel like your heart energy is trying to be too logical. I feel like you need to kind of allow yourself to believe in magic, or to believe in love, or to believe that something is possible, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Because again, this is just a too logical energy, too heavy in a lot of ways. I feel like your heart almost wants to be lighter, if that makes sense, and that's the thing that will help you move mountains here, Gemini. But overall, not a bad reading. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here. Of course, as I've been saying to everybody, no life or death questions, please. This is meant for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken seriously. People are taking this way too seriously. So, there you go. But for question number 1, this is the 2 cups. I would say yes. So I feel like there is a lot of happiness. I feel like there's a lot coming in for you with the 2 of cups. For question number 2, I would say no, devil. Again, toxic situation right here that you're kind of walking away from. And for question number 3, I would say I feel like you're committing to a new life with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, putting this all together, all 3 cards, Seven of Wands is kind of like you defending yourself or defending your position at the top of the hill. But also, I feel like you're saying, I'm no longer going back to my old life. I feel like you're ready for a new life. Again, there's something in this reading which I didn't really talk about, but I said it at the beginning. It's like something has your attention, and it's something that you need to move towards. It's a life that you desire to live, or it's a person, or it's a goal, or a wish, or a dream, and it's like got your attention, and you're ready to have that success. But I feel like you need to block yourself off from things that are toxic with the devil. But that's what I have for you here, Gemini. So thank you for being here, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Gemini, and definitely enjoy your week.